Hi, I'm Carl Cartwright with Westone Laboratories. Glad you could join us. I'm really excited to tell you about the new earpiece that we've been cooking up, our W80. It's a brand new design from Westone that uses 8 drivers. We've got dual lows, dual mids, and we've got an incredible quad for the highs. One of the things that we wanted to do with this earpiece was to follow on with our very well-received W60 earpiece. We wanted to try and get a little bit more information, particularly extension in the high frequencies with this earpiece. I had become kind of obsessed a little bit with harmonic content in music and the realizations of what harmonic content does for the identification of not only instruments but of the physical space that a recording was made in and how critical that harmonic content plays into that. So to answer those questions, we at Westone started playing with some new designs, and we came up with some new driver arrangements, complements if you will, to try and extend or increase this clarity of sound that you get with this harmonic content. We're really excited that in October we'll be able to let the world hear what we've been cooking up. With the new Westone earpiece, the W80, we decided to increase the driver count, not for the sake of, wow, we've got more drivers, but what we wanted to do and what we were in search of was better harmonic content. I really am looking for a person to hear and really be able to reflect on the size of the room an instrument was recorded on, to very clearly get all the nuances of a particular instrument. And that was one of the goals with our W80, is we wanted to create an earpiece that was not only a good follow-up to the W60, but that brought more value, that brought more of an experience to the person that wanted to immerse themselves in that environment. One of the goals with the Westone W80 was to let people hear what is possible with an insert earphone. You know, the technology that all this stuff came from, the balanced armature drivers, at one time were considered, you know, they're okay, they're speakers. But what has happened over the course of the last 20 years is the refinement and the ability to give extended frequency response has just really multiplied in a phenomenal way. And the W80 is our attempt to try and harness some of what is available and tune it to a Westone sound, but to really try and drive what people will come to expect out of an insert earphone. The harmonic content being one of the main goals and one of the defining reasons we went after this particular design is clarity, its extension, its definition of not only, wow, that's a violin, but definition of the size of the room that the violin was recorded in, because you can hear the reverberation time. You can hear all this stuff, and that was one of the goals that we were after. We wanted to create an earpiece that kind of showed people this is what's possible. If you were to hear the fundamental of a piano at A440 and the fundamental of a clarinet at A440, they would sound the same to you. There's no harmonic content that is defining the characteristics of that instrument. And with the W80, what I wanted to do was make that even clearer to the listener, to give them a sense of the instrument, to give them a sense of the place where it was recorded, the size of the room. What did the engineer, if they built a room for that instrument in the computer, what size was that room? Can we hear it through the reverberation? Can we hear it through decay time? Those were the goals of harmonic content. Again, harmonic content is what defines the sound of an instrument. And that was the goal with the W80, to define that instrument.